Hey everyone, welcome back to Yusuf Reacts. Today, we're diving into the much-anticipated movie adaptation of Colleen Hoover's best-selling novel, It Ends With Us. This 2024 film has been making waves, and I'm here to break it all down for you from the plot to the performances, and everything in between. So, let's get started. First off, for those who aren't familiar with the book or the film, It Ends With Us is a deeply emotional and impactful story that follows the life of Lily Bloom, a young woman who navigates the complexities of love, family, and the painful cycles of abuse. The movie stays true to the source material, capturing the intense highs and heartbreaking lows of Lily's journey. Without giving away too many spoilers, the film starts with Lily meeting and falling in love with Ryle Kincaid, a charismatic neurosurgeon. But as their relationship deepens, Lily is forced to confront painful memories from her past and make difficult decisions that will impact her future. The arrival of her first love, Atlas Corrigan, adds even more tension and drama to the story. Now, let's talk about the performances. Blake Lively takes on the role of Lily Bloom, and let me tell you, she delivers a powerful and nuanced performance. She brings Lily's strength and vulnerability to life in a way that really connects with the audience. You can feel every bit of her pain and resilience. Opposite her, Justin Baldoni plays Ryle Kincaid, and he does an incredible job portraying the complex nature of his character. Ryle is charming and passionate, but also deeply flawed, and Justin captures this duality perfectly. And of course, we have Brandon Sklenar as Atlas Corrigan, who brings a quiet intensity to the role. The chemistry between the cast is palpable, making the love triangle feel all the more real and emotionally charged. It Ends With Us isn't just a romancy, it's a story about breaking cycles, standing up for yourself, and the difficult choices that come with love. The film doesn't shy away from the darker aspects of relationships, especially the impact of domestic abuse. It's a story of empowerment, showing the strength it takes to walk away from something toxic, even when you love the person. The movie's depiction of these themes is raw and unfiltered, staying true to the novel's intent. It's a tough watch at times, but it's also incredibly important and moving. Visually, the movie is beautifully shot. The cinematography captures the emotional tone of the story, using color and lighting to reflect Lily's inner turmoil and growth. Justin Baldoni, who not only stars in the film but also directs it, does an excellent job of translating the book's emotional depth to the screen. His direction ensures that the film remains grounded, focusing on the characters' emotional journeys rather than just the romance. The pacing is deliberate, allowing the story to unfold naturally, which adds to the film's impact. Any profundity in It Ends With Us, the first film adaptation of one of Colleen Hoover's massively best-selling novels in which everyone harbors relentless angst and has uniformly excellent sex, pretty much taps out at the three main characters' names. The movie follows Lily Bloom, a woman passionate about flowers whose self-confidence and capacity for love will one day blossom again. That's her middle name, by the way, Blossom. Her first relationship was with a boy named Atlas, who figuratively mapped her heart and was probably her soulmate. And she ends up married to a man named Ryle, who is rich and charming and whose anger issues explode when he gets, riled up. There would be some whimsy to these names if It Ends With Us didn't overshadow its didactic eccentricity with so much other melodramatic stuff. The film cycles its characters through rote romantic drama tropes and a relentless barrage of abuse, sticking close enough to Hoover's plot that fans of the book will be satisfied. Blake Lively is serviceable in the lead role. She gives Lily a sturdy, guarded core that makes the character relatable, though she's never as convincingly deluded by her husband's lies about their physical altercations as the script requires. In a scene written by Lively's real-life husband Ryan Reynolds, the actress is all giggles and wry asides. She can be deathly dry too, as she was in A Simple Favor. Elsewhere, this film is as much a reflection of Lively's connections in the business. Her best friend Taylor Swift contributed songs to the soundtrack. and her other best friend Gigi Hadid lent clothes to her character's wardrobe. But It Ends With Us isn't really the astute exploration of womanhood's woes that it presents itself as. The brief conversations it allows about why women stay in abusive relationships are so broad in their analysis of codependency and loneliness that they're not particularly insightful. The film never really digs deep enough to understand its characters' decisions or motivations. Beyond their say it in all caps childhood trauma. This is essentially just a Hallmark or Lifetime or Netflix movie with a lot more gloss and only slightly more grit. A pricier wardrobe budget, and a few lens flare inundated sex scenes. It Ends With Us follows Lily into timelines. As an adult Lively, she's a florist in Boston with an overbearing mother she keeps at arm's length and a meet-cute romance with world-class neurosurgeon Justin Baldoni, who also directed and produced the film and is embroiled in some kind of tension with the cast. They've unfollowed him on social media and at premieres have ignored questions about working with him. During their first conversation, Ryle asks if Lily will have sex with him, which she's not particularly charmed by. But she softens after she sees him sympathize with a young patient responsible for an accidental death. That's because she has her own baggage thanks to a physically violent father, from whom teenage Lily Isabella Ferrer hid her first love, an unhoused young man named Atlas Alex Neustetter, whose mother kicked him out when he objected to her brutish boyfriend. It Ends With Us uses flashbacks to this idyllic relationship to contrast Atlas's gentleness with Ryle's forwardness, Lily's small-town roots with Ryle's modernist penthouse wealth, and the innocent sincerity of Lily's first relationship with her more sexually charged bond with Ryle. Does all this come to a head when Lily finds out adult Atlas Brandon Sklenar, who looks like the Mission Impossible face machine got stuck between Scott Eastwood and Garrett Hedlund is living in Boston, too? It sure does. The woman's romantic drama genre is cyclical. We had Danielle Steele, we had Nicholas Sparks, and now we have Hoover, whose works align with those predecessors in many ways. It Ends With Us bears a phenomenal resemblance to The Notebook. Actually, a woman caught between two men, one blue-collar and the other privileged. A tense mother-daughter relationship fueled by resentment and a warped sense of protection. One of the men even builds Lily a restaurant, not dissimilar from how Noah built Ellie a house in The Notebook. But at least The Notebook gave Ellie and Noah interests and passions outside of their relationship. And their jobs that didn't neatly align with what we'd expect of them. Think of Noah, a mill worker, reading Walt Whitman. In It Ends With Us, the primary risk is just Lily's wardrobe. A mishmash of boho blouses, bodycon dresses, and enough Carhartt that you'd think you were watching Yellowstone. Otherwise, there's no texture, no lived-in quality, no sense of surprise to any of these characters. Lily and Atlas are the film's one true pairing because they're both creative types and had abused mothers. There's love triangle tension between Lily, Ryle, and Atlas, of course. But It Ends With Us wants to be more important than that. And so it can't go more than a few minutes without reminding us of the characters. Damage a cynical tactic that suggests we'll only care about these three, we know how hurt they are. Beatings and bullying and backhands across the face, sexual assault and shoving and gaslighting. Admittedly, one of these scenes is so shockingly physical, and handled with such emotional acuity by Lively, that it cuts through the film's tidal wave of misery and makes a legitimate impact. Yet even that development is resolved in a manner so tidy that it reinforces It Ends With Us's innate conservatism. The movie wants to be a form of comfort food, assuring us that everything would be all right if only women embraced their traditional roles as nurturers, mothers, and healers, but it all just tastes stale. So, what's the verdict? It Ends With Us is a poignant and powerful adaptation that does justice to Colleen Hoover's novel. The performances are top-notch, the direction is solid, and the story is as heart-wrenching as it is inspiring. If you're a fan of the book, I think you'll appreciate how faithfully the film captures its essence. And if you're new to the story, prepare yourself for an emotional ride. I'm giving It Ends With Us a 4.5 out of 5. What did you think of the movie? Did it live up to your expectations? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.